Hello, I'm Xiaotong, and this is our topic for the proposal and the impact of social media, self-compassion, and loneliness on mental health. And here's our team member. My name is Shi Jiatong from Mass Communication, Advertising, and Brand Management. And I'm glad to be here today to present to you all an interesting research study that investigates the factors influencing mental health among young adults. This three parts of our presentation. Okay, let's get started. In light of the escalating rates of mental illness worldwide, it has become crucial to understand the underlying factors and their implication on subjective well-being. Our study focused on the effects of social media, self-compassion, and loneliness on mental health of individuals aged 18 to 24, aiming to shed light on this particular demographic and provide insight that can contribute to achieving sustainable development goals, good health, and well-being. And here's our background of research. Recent epidemiological studies from the Malaysian Ministry of Health have revealed a significant increase in the prevalence of mental illness among adults in Malaysia. Furthermore, the COVID-19 pandemic and associated lockdown has exacerbated the situation, resulting in a surge in mental health issues among Malaysians. Our research aimed to address the pressing needs to protect mental health in today's society, considering the adverse effects of various factors, and foster a proactive approach to avoid unhealthy mental state. And for the SDG choose, we choose the good health and well-being. By comprehensively examining the impact of social media, self-compassion, and loneliness on subjective well-being, our study aims to increase awareness of consequences of social media uses and identify triggers of problematic behavior. Understanding these factors can empower individuals to self-regulate their social media habits and develop measures to mitigate potential negative effects on mental health. Additionally, we seek to explore alternative avenues for social interaction that can enhance mental well-being by contributing to the achievement of SDG, like the good health and well-being. We hope to address prevalent mental health problems and promote positive self-esteem in the current area.
My name is Zainab Murshid and I'll be presenting chapter 2 of our research assignment, which comprises of the literature review. So in this study, we applied the social comparison theory by Leon Festinger to understand the impact of self-compassion, social media, and loneliness on subjective well-being. Social comparison theory states that individuals are habituated to evaluating themselves by making upward and downward social comparisons, and this theory applies because individuals frequently make social comparisons on social media. Social media is a platform that allows people to portray idealized versions of themselves, which induces negative self-comparison, fear of missing out, loneliness, and reduce viewer self-esteem that leads to poor subjective well-being. So through reading different research articles and by conducting research, we found that the amount of socializing students do on social networking sites is positively correlated with the intensity of usage. Our research looked at the relative contributions of age, self-esteem, social media use, online self-presentation behavior, and online social comparison tendencies to the idea of a balanced prospective self. The results indicated no appreciable differences, so the research hypothesis is that there is a negative relationship between SNS and mental health. For self-compassion, the factors that were examined were social media usage habits, their links to anxiety and depression, and if these connections were influenced by self-compassion levels. Self-compassion may shield anxious and depressed social media users. It has been shown to improve emotion regulation and negative self-belief and negative emotional responses. And self-compassion therapies have demonstrated to alleviate the symptoms of substance addiction. Therefore, it may also benefit on recovery from social media addiction. However, high levels of self-compassion did not affect any positive association between online body language and body shame, which is a negative feeling. So the hypothesis is that there's a relationship between self-compassion and mental health. For loneliness, we discovered that problematic social media usage is linked over time to decline in life satisfaction due to loneliness. It was discovered that loneliness had a strong inverse relationship with people's level of the satisfaction across the observation period. As a result of both these analyses, it can be concluded that the association between problematic social media usage and subjective well-being is influenced by loneliness, which is a significant underlying behavior. We researched an article which had a study conducted by Richardson, Elliott, and Roberts in 2017. It identified a link between student mental health and loneliness. The study found that higher levels of loneliness over time predicted higher levels of anxiety, stress, depression, and general mental health after adjusting for demographics and baseline mental health. So the hypothesis is that there is a negative relationship between loneliness and mental health.
Hello, my name is Guo Xingyu, and now let me introduce the proposed research methodology to you. This section is divided into 5 parts: sample methods, sample size, questionnaire design, data collection process, and proposed data analysis techniques. First, let's focus on the sampling methods. This paper uses simple random sampling. Simple random sampling is a statistical technique that selects a subset of people or things from a broader population so that each has an equally and independently higher probability of being selected. Sample random sampling is often used in scientific research in order to generate a representative sample of a community and generalize the results to a wider population. Then let's look at sample size. Klang Valley is a hub for university students, so it was selected to study mental health. In this study, 150 respondents will be obtained from the Klang Valley. They will be young people aged 18 to 24 who are currently pursuing higher education in the Klang Valley. During the data collection process, we collected data on how social media, self-compassion, and loneliness affect mental health by using an online questionnaire. Questionnaire link has been sent to different university students in Klang Valley. The responses are then collected for analysis. In this study, the techniques used to analyze the data were frequency, cross-tabulation, and multiple regression. In statistical, the term frequency describes how often an event occurs. It looks like cultural tendency, dispersion, percentiles, and other phenomena related to how often something happens. And a statistical tool for categorical data is cross-tabulation, often called a cross-type or contingency table. A statistical technique called multiple regression uses more than one explanatory variable to predict the outcome of the response variable. Explanatory variables are used only once in an extension of linear regression called multiple regression. In conclusion, our research study delves into the fascinating realm of mental health among young adults, investigating the influence of social media, self-compassion, and loneliness. We believe that the findings of this study will serve as a valuable resource for individuals, policymakers, and mental health professionals, offering insights into the factors affecting mental health. Thank you for your listening.